I get this every year, especially around this time. It really started getting worse around that Super Bowl and the playoffs, where everybody start calling me because it be looking like that theory is not going to take off. Welcome to the Foster's Barbershop podcast, where we talk sports, community, and real talk. The Foster's Four. The Foster's Four is four things that I studied about Super Bowl winning quarterbacks and championship basketball players, stars of the team. Not any particular position, just the star of the team in basketball. And the quarterback, there's a particular position, it's the quarterback. They have to have these four qualities, or these four things, whatever, however you want to, call it. So number one, they have to be able to speak well. Most of them I know to speak well. Most all of them. Number two, they all dress pretty modestly. They don't dress too flashy, meaning the quarterbacks now, because people try to get off track. I'm talking about the quarterback, and I'm talking about in basketball to start a team, Jordan, LeBron, etc. Not in a particular position, even though they pretty much played somewhat the same position, you would say, but I just said those names because they were the star of the team. And they had that in common when I finish up. You got two more. You got married, engaged, or they've been with a lady for a long time and they're considering doing those two things, marrying him, and of course you got to get engaged first. And then the last one is a haircut. Now, the haircut, yeah, because every one of them, but we studied, the only one that probably didn't have a haircut was Joe Namath. He probably the closest that I studied, because I studied this. I studied this by myself without actually going online and doing real research. And then I studied it doing real research. And my just blind study was accurate when I did the real data researching. And that's what I came up with. And I was like, man, so my thoughts was correct. Just me thinking that over the years, I came up with, man, it's something to this, because, a lot of athletes, they're superstitious too,
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I mean? And certain things like that, they look at that, the great ones. And so all the great ones, they had that in common. So now every year, for 10 years, because I recognized this about 10 years ago, right along the same time I got married. And it popped into me, this whole theory. And I've been riding this thing for 10 years, and I can't find nobody to bust it, because you can't bust it. It's unbustable. It's unbustable. You want to bet with it. You want to bet with it at the end of the year. Because see, here we go. I'm gonna use one Super Bowl in particular that'll really define what I'm saying. Okay, for those who old enough, ain't that far back, is when Denver Broncos played the Carolina Panthers with Cam Newton. Okay, so I noticed, every year they show the guys get off the plane. Everybody see this. Oh, they're in town. Both teams. They show both teams get off the plane. So I saw Peyton Manning get off the plane. Now I don't remember what he had on, but knowing Peyton Manning, I don't remember too far back. But I know he probably had on some Colts gear, probably a hat, t-shirt, whatever, or he had on the polo type, looking like he a manager at Publix. He had on some just modest looking, not nothing all pimp looking, okay, or whatever. Then I see Cam get off his plane. Tight leopard pants, okay? This huge hat on. All this 70s pimp-ish looking. So me. This is what I get. Look at me. That's not how championship players, quarterbacks, they don't move that way. They don't move that way. So when I saw that, I already knew because my theory was already out there. And sure enough, at the end, and this is the same guy, like we said earlier, the ball was right there, bro. The ball was right there.
He didn't dive at the ball.
The man's 6'5", man.
Y'all ain't gonna let that go.
No. And Von Miller, I ain't even gonna joke. Von Miller probably 6 feet 1-ish, maybe. And size, height ain't nothing to do with it, But bro, you 6'5", quarterback, and this is Super Bowl. This is not a regular season game. This ain't no third game of the season. This ain't no, we clinched already, so I don't really need to do that. This is the last game of the year, the top game of the year. This is what everybody dreamed to play. And you don't jump on the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big knock on Cam, real football fans who watch, including myself. I always think about that with him. How he didn't jump on that ball. But that just go back to, again, that's the dark cloud that's over you because you ain't got the 4. See, you don't have a cloud when you have the 4.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that. And this, to me, it's putting you on that stage, those two on stage, that guy that's got all the 4 versus the one that don't. Every year. And the one that got the 4, when he goes up against him, he always wins. Because the one that don't have it, listen, you're a young brother, quarterback, young man, whatever, you handsome, you got a lot of money. Bro, it's going to be hard for you to turn down all the things that come at somebody like that when you're not married and stuff like that. Even the married ones, it's hard for them. So, man, you just single. All your buddies have access to you because you're single.
Yeah.
When you're married, they don't have that same access. They don't even try to call you because they know that you're married and you ain't really, they know you don't want to go out because nobody was calling Peyton Manning. Think about it. The club goers on the team, brother, they weren't calling Peyton Manning. You might have one for a joke try to call him, but they know 9 times 10 he's not going. Okay? Cam or somebody like that, they're going. The radio station call him throughout the week. They going there. Yeah, you're gonna have a party for him. He's gonna show up because he's young. He under 30. It's like human nature, man. If he was out there, it's hard to turn that down. All the women calling, all your little side piece, all that. That's a big distraction. Here on the other side, the other guy don't have all those distractions. He ain't got all these women calling him. His buddies ain't calling him. He ain't going to the radio station to meet up with these people. He's not going to the club for no meet and greet. None of that stuff, bro. He's going to the movies with the family. He's going to dinner with the family. He's meeting up with his in-laws. He's doing real stuff. But the dude that's not, 9 times out of 10, he's not doing that. And that's going to be the downfall on the big game. Because of the morning of the big game for the guy who has the 4, his wife probably ironed all his clothes. She got all this stuff ready for him. She know how he wants his coffee. She knows him. He has a section. He knows where everybody is. They have a section at the game. Well, the other guy, man, he got women all over the stadium. He don't know which way is up. That confuses him. Meanwhile, the other guy's not. He don't have all those situations going on. And both of them athletically are great. Both of the teams are great. But when you put that, and what puts one over the other, it will be simple things like that. Thank you guys for watching the Foster Barbershop podcast. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tune in to the next episode. Peace and love.